The purpose of this video is to illustrate the workflow to be taken for editing both above ground and below ground storage tanks for the State Highway Administration Tank Inspection Project. By clicking on either the AST icon or the UST icon, the user will be linked to the tabular data associated with the inspection. Once the inspection data loads, you will see a table of all the records which you can browse through, and you'll see there is quite a bit of content associated with the field collection. Organizing the table is a series of rows and columns. Each row indicates one individual tank. For instance, the Frederick facility, District 7, Tank 11, 280 gallon capacity, hydraulic fluid. We pan down, similarly, District 6, Kaiser Ridge, Tank 8, 360 gallon used oil. The table has a number of options for viewing the content, primarily sorting ascending and descending. While reviewing the data, the HTML report developed for this project can also be used in parallel. The organization of the columns in the table mimics the Excel sheet that was presented for the development of the field application. You can hover over the field heading and see the full text for each of the columns without having to expand the header. The editing of text is very straightforward. Click on any record of interest, delete, and type in accordingly. As soon as the edits are made, they're applied to the database. Free text fields are apparent. However, there are a number of other fields which are domain constrained, and by clicking on one of them, you can see that you get options for yes, no, or not applicable. In all cases, we will use the first three options, yes, no, or not applicable. Beyond just the tabular data in the table, one can also pan the whole way to the far right of the table and click on the photograph link and view the photographs associated with that collection. While the HTML report is the primary means for photo review, this application is also another interface to do so. The workflow described here was all based on the AST inspection table. However, as mentioned earlier, simply by clicking on UST, you're automatically linked to the tabular data associated with the UST findings, and the workflow is exactly the same. This should be all you need to know to edit the tabular data associated with the inspections carried out in Maryland.